Okay, here we are on day one of the Triumph TR3A. So what we've got to do is we're going to pull the spark plugs and we're going to use a Boroscope and we're going to look down the bores to see how it looks, to see if there's anything catastrophic. So I've already taken a picture, made a note of the spark plug wire orientation and order. Mr. Luke is going to do his best to take the spark plugs out. So here you go, sir. You get on in there and you want to pull each spark plug wire. So start, it doesn't matter where, yep, and just and see if you can take those spark plugs out. Make sure that's seated, rotate it a little, wiggle, rotate, till it pushes on. It's not pushed on. You'll feel it. Wiggle, wiggle. You think you're on? Okay. Now can you unscrew it? Oh. So take this, wiggle, see how it went in? See there? And see how it drops in? Then you want to turn like that, okay? Now you go, unscrew all the way. Should ratchet. It should ratchet. Have the handle up top, it'll make your life easier.
What?
The handle up top. Okay? And you just keep going until it comes all the way out, and then there's your spark plug. So let's take a look at it. So what do you see?
Rust.
No, see it's a little black. It's got a little soot on it. Not terrible, a little bit of soot, not too bad. Definitely some rust. It'll be interesting to see what that looks like. All right, let's keep going. It's number one. Okay. You're tightening. Flip the lever on the back of it.
It's the lever flipped.
And give it a whack. Keep whacking. Do it again.
Nope.
So wind it around so you can get a good place where you want, and then there you go.
How does that not hurt your hand?
There you go. Now let's see how it looks.
Less rust.
No, take a look at it. What does it look like? It's black. There's no rust.
It's black.
It's just got some soot on it.
Don't know what that is.
Soot is like carbon. It's like the dirt from gas and oil burning. The blacker it is, the more gas it's burning. It's called a rich mixture. So this looks like it was burning a little rich, which for an old carbureted car is pretty common. That looks pretty good. Okay, counter hold the bottom with one hand.
Yes, I did that.
Not in the middle, in the bottom. Now you want to take your hand and try to give it a whack. Don't just tap it, hit it with palm of your hand. Come on. One more time. Come on. Come on. You got to counter hold the bottom. Push the bottom the other way.
Right.
Push the bottom the other way and hold it still. And then try to tap the top. You're pushing the whole thing over. You're not doing left and right. Push the bottom left. Push the bottom to the right. And then hit the top over. You're barely doing this. You're just playing around.
I can't.
No, you can. You're gonna try it.
I
You're gonna hold the bottom, because what you're trying to do is you're trying to rotate it. okay? So you're gonna hold the bottom. You don't hold here because then you're not getting a rotation. You wanna hold the bottom. Why are you holding the bottom? Because you don't want it to go sideways. You want it to rotate, okay? So you're gonna hold the bottom, and so that way, that's where it's gonna rotate. And then you're gonna take your hand and you're gonna go, and you're gonna hit it like you're rotating it around. What you're doing is you're just pushing it over. That's not gonna turn it, okay? You're trying to unscrew it. See what this one looks like. This one looks like it has a lot of soot. Try it again. You're gonna get it.
You're doing it.
It's not pressure, it's hit. It's a hit. You want to do it again. Again. You're not holding the bottom. Push the bottom over so it's in line. Give it a hit. There you go. See? You did it. Did that hurt your hand?
I don't know. Did it?
It's your hand, not mine. All right, what do you see on this one?
Soot
Soot again.
and rust.
No, not down where it goes inside the engine.
So now the spark plugs are out.
So that's pretty much normal soot.
I found numbers.
Okay. So we've got a Boroscope camera and a tablet here, and we're going to take a look at what it looks like. We're going to record this, so you will stitch the video in later as we go. So let's go in number one.
Number one. Oh, it's a lot of webs.
Yeah, we're right at the top of the piston. We can't really see anything, and you're right, it's a lot of spider webs and stuff. So this one, we're not going to see much. We should see stuff on number two.
Go in here. No, you're. We're in. See.
Top of the piston,
Yeah.
cylinder wall. Let's see what we're seeing there.
See what you see.
So that's the top of the piston. That's the edge of the piston, and that's the cylinder wall. That looks pretty good. It's about 3/4 of the way up. Let's look at the next one.
Number 3. Alright, we're
This
in.
one is also about 3/4 of the way up.
Perfect.
It looks pretty good. Is it a crack? No. Not bad, pretty standard. Let's look at this one.
Spark plug number 4. Alright. Piston. Cool. We're gonna have to clean up number 1. Spark plug number 1.
Yeah, spark plug number 1 is all dirty. These look pretty good. I don't see any significant rust. What I don't have is a clear shot. See, the cylinder walls don't have rust on them, right? They're pretty clean.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we want. They're pretty clean. So let's look at this one again. This one with the spider webs. Yikesers.
It's dirty. Going in. It's not. It's too much on the camera.
Yeah, there's a lot of spider webs. So
We're gonna have to get like that vacuum.
maybe we'll blow some air in there and see if we can blow it out. Let's try that.
see what we see.
Let's see what it looks like.
Camera's moving. And we go. Number 1.
Into number 1 again.
Let's see. We got cobwebs, spider webs out. It's pretty clean.
Yeah, that is pretty clean. I know there's a little bit of a ring right there.
Mm-hmm.
That's not too bad. I think that that's tolerable for what we're doing.
All right.
Okay.
Should I stop this?
Yeah, you can stop that record. Hit stop. Okay. All right, here you go. You take the funnel.
We have Seafoam.
You take the funnel and put the funnel into each cylinder. Put in the first one.
There's a fit. There's a, yeah, it fits.
All right, now you want to turn it like that.
Yeah.
And hold it up. I'll pour a little in.
Okay.
All right, we're going to put a little Seafoam in each cylinder. Alright, that's it. Now we're going to take the camera and we're going to take another look and start recording. Alright, so we're going to look again and see what we see.
See what we see.
We're going to go back in number 1.
Shiny.
We should see some liquid. I see some foaming.
Mm-hmm.
So the liquid's around the perimeter. We like that.
How about you look in the spark plugs in the Honda Golden?
Alright, let's take a look at number 2.
Numero 2. So shiny.
Okay. Sitting around the perimeter. We like that.
Mm-hmm.
Number 3. Same thing. Good. And number 4.
Same thing.
There we go. All right.
There's
Yep.
something.
Okay, our next step is to see if we can turn the engine, and this has a non-original radiator, so it doesn't have the hole in the front of the radiator to try to crank it that way. So what we're going to do is we're going to put it in gear and see if it will move. But first, what we're going to do is see if we can move it not in gear. So we're going to put it in neutral and see if we can get it to roll at all. So I'm in neutral, and we're going to see if we can get it to move at all. So we're going to try to roll these tires some. And I have a feeling that the brakes are locked up. We're getting no movement. So next step is to jack it up on each corner and take the wheels off and see if we can get the wheels freed up. Make sure they're turning. So that'll be our next step.
Yes.
Roll it up this way. Let's get it out of the way. Yep, roll it up.
Okay.
So let's get a little hammer and we'll tap. So this is your brake disc.
Yep.
Okay, and this is the caliper.
Yep.
And the caliper has a hose, and this is a hydraulic system. So this is the brakes. When you step on the brakes, this is a hydraulic piston, and it sends the liquid like Mr. Will's car when you step on the clutch, and it sends the liquid through the tube down here, and it squeezes this caliper together. So we want to tap and see if we can free that up. Because maybe it's just a little locked up.
Bar in there.
Bring up the bar and see.
Oh, no. No. You have movement.
How's that?
Do you think you can do it by hand?
Some smaller brushes. What do I do? Let's see. You can turn it by hand. Put that in there. Normally you never put oil on brakes, but we're just trying to get them to move right now. Right? Go try to turn it. Yeah, put that in. There. Put it right there and see if you can push down on it. There you go. Keep going. Keep it turning.
It's on the bottom.
Alright, we'll move it again. There you go. Nope. Keep going.
It's getting looser.
Should, that's the idea.
Ooh, what? I think. Alright. Perfect.
Oh, it's not perfect, but it's
Well,
turning.
we got the roof in there, which is good. Because then that means that there's a chance we could rotate the engine and get the engine started.
It's funny, it won't rotate back the other direction. There we go.
Do you think I can move it?
Let's tell you what, let's put the wheel back, see if we can spin it.
Or the bolts, here are the bolts. I killed a spider. sorry.
Alright, no, we just need 2 on for now. We're going to take it back up. Snug them back up. Use that and snug them up. That's good. I'll get the other one snugged up. Alright, now let's see if I'm trying to turn this, not stop turning it. Okay, that's turning well. You want to go and put the other 2 on and tighten them up?
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll lower the car down. Okay? Go ahead. Well, we're trying to free the wheels up. The front wheel is released. First one, so free the wheels up. Let's see if we can push it in here. See if we get the edge of it. So we have to go 4. All right, so we've got 1 wheel turning nicely. We're going to lower that down and we'll work on the next one. I guess we could see if the thing will move now, right? Like, probably worthwhile. See if the car will move. It does. Huh. So we are in neutral. Let's see. Not easy, but it does move. You ready?
Ready. Push. Whoa.
Ready? Push. All right, let's go forward.
Okay.
All right, let's go back.
Roller.
Not moving easy.
It's not, you can, but
Let's try this tire on the back.
fire on the back.
Yeah, because that one we got more access to.
Alright. It's pushing. It's moving.
Now it's moving.
Do you think I can push it on myself? Alright.
So we got this front wheel freed up, that back wheel freed up, and the back wheel on the other side. The worst wheels were this front one and that back one. Now you saw it's rolling, so we're gonna roll it back and forth a bit to get it so it rolls nice. And then we are gonna try putting it in gear and see if that moves the engine. So we know we can roll all the way up to here, so let's go in the back where we got better room. The wheels close to straight. All right, now back. Now forward. Now back. All right, let's put it in here.
Gear 1.
No, we're probably trying like
2.
plus third gear.
Here.
This is not gonna be easy. Right? Rock it. Rock. Rock. We're gonna go backwards, so we're gonna take it towards us. You ready, Luke?
It's moving. It's absolutely moving. Everything is.
Okay. All right, so the engine's not seized.
That's a good sign.
All right, so we've got a video of you now, and you're looking at the fan. This is the fan. It's a direct drive from the crankshaft. So we are gonna push and pull this car and see this engine turn over. So go to back, and we're gonna push it forward, Mr. Luke. You ready? And forward. More. All right, now we're gonna go backwards. Ready? Backward. Pull. Okay, let's see what that looks like. Hopefully you got a good visual of the fan moving. Okay, now that we've rolled the engine a couple times, we're gonna, here, bring your tablet a little closer to right here. You hold it right here. So we're gonna look down in the cylinder bores again. So we're gonna go down to number 1 again. Hang on, let me make this brighter. That is 1, 2, 3. That's the brightest setting. We're gonna go down to cylinder number 1.
Video's on.
You're recording? Good.
Cylinder number
Okay,
1.
we've gone down a little bit with that cylinder. And you see there's a bigger ring at the top.
Alright.
This one's got a pretty sizable ring at the top. But that's all right. Let's go down cylinder number 2. We are all the way at the top on this one now. Number 3 should be about the same.
Yep.
All the way at the top. Let's see what number 4 is.
And
It should be lower. It is.
Yep.
Again, looks good. So cylinder number 1 is the one that we have the most concern about because of, here we're going back in cylinder number 1 because that big ring at the top, but that doesn't look like rust. Maybe that's rust?
Yeah, there's like, I don't know. Could be.
Let's see if we can curl this up. Let me go in. I'm not gonna get much better visual. Yeah, that's about as good a shot as we're gonna get. Could be rust pitting. Really kind of hard to tell. We're gonna give it a whirl though. All right.
Stop.
Yep, stop that. All right, so we know it turns.
That is out of gear.
It's out of gear. We know that it turns. Let's get some light on it.
Nope.
Our next step is to see if the starter will do anything for us. So, we tried this before the car was rolling, and nothing
You
happened.
got sparks.
Yeah, but we got no movement by the starter. So let's just try direct to the starter. We've got our ground on, which is, we're doing positive ground, which is what we're thinking this is. Come down here and see what we get. Well, that was a spin.
I heard a spin.
That was a spin. That was a starter, a very terrible spin, but nonetheless a spin.
I'm watching the fan.
Let's get a hammer, buddy. Can you get a hammer?
Yes.
Let's give it a little tap, 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 right?
Give it a little tappy.
When in doubt.
Tap, tap, taparoo.
When in doubt, give it a little tap.
For sure.
That's poor. Getting squat out of the starter. I think we have to pull it, which is probably doable. All right, so we've decided that we need to take off the starter. So first things first, we want to get the power cable disconnected down here. Trying a 1/2 inch, it's bigger than a 1/2 inch. So all our quarter drive is going to not work. We need to step up to 3/8 drive. Let's try 9/16. Maybe it was a 1/2 inch after all. Maybe everything's Whitworth. Look at that. That half sure doesn't fit.
So it's 3/5. This 3/5 is
And that
just,
9/16 is sloppy, sloppy.
that 3/5 is just over a half.
3/5 is, yes, that is more than a half, but there's a lot of things between 3/5. There is no socket that is a 3/5 socket. Look, here's the wire brush. Can you wire brush that up?
The bolt.
There you go. That one I was trying to, where the wire is. Wire brush it up and clean it up.
Yeah, well, that's the first cow we ate. I'm actually taking one to the butcher tomorrow. Which is super sad, so like all the, because he eats them. I didn't eat all of the pigs, some of them I just killed. But I ate a lot of them.
Uh-oh. We need that wrench.
Come on, get the light. I see it. Get the light. I can reach down.
Can you reach it? Can you get right here? Can you reach it?
I think. Let me take off my jacket and my arm. Okay. See if I can reach. Got it.
Okay. Oops. What we need to do is reach the back side of this nut. And I don't know if this is the right size or not. It is.
It is.
All right. Since I dropped that nut onto the ground,
Okay.
we're gonna have to find it.
Find it.
All right, so that's one bolt right here. So
Right.
we got to get the other one underneath. That's gonna be hard to do. It's down here.
I can. All I see is your hand.
I think we're gonna need to jack the car up. We're gonna need to jack the car up and put it up on jack stands and get it way up in the air.
Alright.
So let's go get the jack. Let's get a couple of jack stands.
How many, Joe? There we go. Works moving. Down. We're set. Okay.
All right, here's the starter bolt. You want to give me that socket?
Socket. What, where?
The ratchet up top. And bring the light down here.
Here's the ratchet. And
Yeah.
light. Light's here on the top.
All right, and then I've got a 9/16 wrench,
9/16.
open end wrench up there.
9/16. I'm here. Here you go, Dad.
Is there another 9/16 wrench up there?
Check. I found 1/2 and 1/2. No. Ah, wait. Hold on. Yep. Here's another 9/16.
Thanks, buddy.
Alright. I'm here.
Man, oh man, there's not a lot of room in here, bud, to undo this.
We need like a long ratchet.
Yeah. I don't know what
Where
would
is
be.
it? Right there?
It's up here. It is not really accessible.
Getting there.
There we go.
Oh yeah.
take this. Oh, go ahead and get out. Get out. Go and get out from under the car. There's the tools, the bolts, the nuts, the wrenches. You go on top and grab this starter.
Okay.
Okay? Reach down. Real heavy. And you pull it out of there.
Hold on. You gotta. Got it.
You got it real heavy.
Oh,
Lift,
jeez.
lift, 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 lift. You got
It's
it?
heavy.
All right. Yeah.
And let's take it to the workbench.
All right, and then we bring over the brooms. Let's sweep out from under the car here. Bring the duster brushes and the dustpan and the bucket on top of the table in the middle of the room. While we've got this up in the air, let's